Hello again, here we are today on another local walk. This time we're at Station Road in Huncoat. We're going to have a wander around what we've nicknamed Dead Woods in this previous video, so you'll see why when we get in. Everything did look a bit unhealthy last time we were here, but we've just had a drive past earlier this morning and it seems like there's a lot of new foliage, so we thought we'd go in there and see what crack is with that ash dieback. See if it's running as rife as what they think.
So come with us and show you what we find.
And we also on the lookout for molehills. We're trying to figure out the best shot is to get a mole. So if anyone does have any ideas on that, let me know, because I'm struggling a bit with moles because they live underground.
Yeah, because last video Wayne found a woodpecker, so now I've challenged him to try and find them all on camera because no one's ever seen them.
See, crack with mole, I think they dig molehill, it comes up, runs right field, goes back down hole, and does what a mole does for the rest of the day. Turns out they don't, they actually live underground. They sleep for 4 hours, dig for 4 hours, sleep for 4 hours, dig for 4 hours. They work in shifts like that, and they only chuck soil up at top when you've run out of room for soil to go forward. They happen to sit their head up for a little minute and go back down, so it is going to be pretty hard to get a shot of one. But if you see any background,
I don't think
notice how they don't see wood, they might see a mole like come across, you know what I mean? A comment to be greatly appreciated. Before we go in, I'll give you a look about. Just to give anybody local a bit of a show where we are, look. We're about 150 metres up Front Bridge. Just over motorway bridge there. You just go over that little mound, turn left, you can get your way into these woods here. Well, last time we were here, we were looking out for bits and bats of deer signs and big cat tracks and stuff like that, out strange. But we didn't really see any wildlife, a few birds.
We found it a pretty eerie woods because it seemed dead with no life in it.
Yeah, well, just have a look at the difference now. I mean, you can see where that ash dieback's had a bit of an impact. If you look at these two trees in front here, look, there's no buds, no shoots on them now. But if you look at ones behind them, look, absolutely full of them. I think it is on there, it's on that sign, isn't it, the little thing about it. But for anyone who's new to the channel, who ain't got a figure what I'm on about, I'll just give you a little look at that. I hope you had time to read it then. If you didn't, if you just pause channel and give it a little look down, you'll know what I'm on about. But I'm sure you'll get a gist of it. When they were doing all these millennium projects, about 20 years back, they were buying all these trees and doing footpaths up and bits of forest land and stuff. They bought a load of cheap trees from Scandinavia. Where were other places?
Scandinavia, Germany and Switzerland.
Yeah, it's Switzerland. Yeah. And they fetched them over and planted them about. It turns out they were after that ash dieback, so now it's infected a whole lot. And they've estimated it's going to kill up to 80% of his ash trees. Makes it sound like I know what I'm on about with trees, doesn't it? Oh, I'm not a tree expert or out like that. I've just read that off a sign and then went home and had a little look on internet about it.
You can get in it here, I think.
That's it. Seems pretty flat. Just watch your head on that.
That's another ash tree that's affected here.
Yeah. It is, it's right, isn't it?
Yeah. But in winter we could go
Yeah. You see, when we come last time into these woods, it was winter, so the trees didn't have any leaves or foliage out on them. You could see right through woods like that. So we were struggling to distinguish an ash tree out of it all. But now we've come like this, you can clearly see that the ash trees have note on them.
Yeah,
there's only odd one, isn't there? There's a big bird patch here, look. They were only really orange glass and straw and stuff on the floor last time, weren't they? Look.
And red scarlet cups.
Ah, there were a lot of them. I've still not found out what they taste like, if any of you know. I won't recommend eating them though, because Google says that if you cook them wrong, it will balls up your belly like that. I couldn't think of a polite way of putting that then.
Mess with your belly.
Yeah, they mess with your stomach like you don't want to eat them if you ain't cooked them, mate. Just look at that. I don't remember quite so many down trees in here, do you?
Yeah, there were loads.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because it was open, it didn't look so much.
Ah, I was going to say that then. I was going to say, I remember it being pretty spacey and airy, but it seems a bit, well, a lot denser than it was last time. But
It's so much different with leaves, isn't it?
it's a lot better with ground and all. Ground's a lot drier, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What do you think? Walk down here to the bottom and work his way back round it.
Yeah.
As always, we'll be keeping his eyes out for any signs of scratching or out like that on trees. I mean, you can clearly see that's antler rub.
Because it's smooth.
Yeah. Is it antlers? They don't use the points to scratch on tree with it. The outside of the antlers. So when they take bark off, it's pretty smooth. But we come across a tree on a collab we did other night with Skywatch Explorer, and you could. Well, it's about. I think it worked last video on his channel. So if you look at that for a comparison, you'll be able to see the difference. Like they were clearly scratch marks. And they weren't bite marks like you'd expect a dog to do. You know, you might see odd Stafford pit bull biting trees. We've all seen that. But these were clearly scratch marks. Look at that there though. That's a bit of something, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that was our last time and we decided it was a bug den.
That someone's been doing that.
Yeah, there's
Watling fencing. Oh yeah, I do remember we kept coming across bits and bats of mounds and stuff now, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, this is where that ring fencing's made as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just...
What's that called? Watling or Watling, isn't it? Yeah. I'll see if we can come across that again. Be interesting to see how well it's held up. That's what they do with that. You see with long bendy bits here. Even if it, well, that one's, no I don't think it is actually.
It's down there a bit, it's like Watling.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's willow they use, because when it dries out and days, it don't tend to snap, it's still got a bit of bend to it. So they use that and weave it in and out. Well, they used to make bows out of them back in there, like medieval time.
Yeah. Before storm walls and that. It's everywhere, isn't it?
It's one of my pet hates, is that. I mean, yeah, come to the woods, enjoy a beer, have a bit of a sleep out, you know what I mean?
But
But
there's no
take your
need.
crap home with you. There's another one there, like.
Yeah.
Two of them there around, isn't it? That's getting to be a square.
Yeah.
I think they're piling. Oh, there's another one right there, look.
Yeah.
I think they're piling them up here, drying them out. You know, getting them ready to weave a bit more. That's what it looks like, isn't it? I'll just give you a look for you. That's type of fencing on a bit. I mean, how smart is that? It's not just that, you'll get birds living in there, insects will go in it fast, that will attract birds, you know what I mean, before you know it, they'll be nesting in it and all sorts. Cracking fencing, that.
And there's some over there.
Yeah, there's some more of those here.
Yeah, they're old ones.
They're definitely old ones.
Yeah.
Is there any that ain't so dry? It hasn't been that hot for the last couple of days, so if there's any fresh ones, they still will be darker, won't they? All these are born dry. these have happened since we've had that warm weather. There's none that seem to be fresh, is there? I do like it when she sets me these little challenges of trying to get a shot of things. Like I say, we've only been out walking since Christmas and well, documenting it, but it's took me long enough to get a shot of a woodpecker. We've been hearing them for years, but we've never managed to see one. Believe it or not, we got a shot of a green ring-necked parakeet in the middle of woods in Manchester before we got a shot of a woodpecker. Well, there's that fencing there, look. There she look, beautiful.
Remember a dead old grass were? Look at it now, like green.
Yeah. Oh, you might have to bend down a bit this or that. Slow it. Wonder what they are. Some sort of mushroom or fungus in it, but you definitely won't put that in your tea, would you?
Definitely not.
Well, rather than you step over there, I think we'll have a little walk around this way and work his way to opening there.
Yeah.
Well, these woods you do have to be very careful, because a lot of these trees are dead, and if you just lean on the wrong one, they'll push up, look.
Ooh.
You didn't even see that, did you?
No.
So, if you just went to steady yourself or pull yourself up on that, it won't work out well for thee. Look at that. I love how nature takes it back and how it all works and little ecosystems and stuff.
That's fell over and it's growing.
Yeah.
And it's still
That's
growing.
fell, it's dead. Well, must be still getting enough moisture for it to grow them out at the top of it.
Yeah.
When we went to Pendle Hill, there were a bit of a plaque on a tree that had done that. I think it were a silver birch, no, an oak tree that had gone over, and out to root of it, a silver birch had grown, so they just left it and made a bit of a piece out of it.
Yeah.
They did look pretty smart.
He did, it was well cool that. It's one of the strangest things I'd ever seen. Oh, there's a doorway to it.
More piles of sticks early. Well, we found more deer sign this time, Ben, than what we did last time. We only found a few prints on the floor, didn't we?
Yeah. Thank you.
It looks like someone's had a bit of a fire there, you know. Was it?
Yeah.
You're not my memories
Looks
like.
It's been used again though.
That's mean 6 months, I better tell you.
Yeah.
Your short term memory's not the best, is it?
They're all dead and soil and really dead looking, weren't it?
Yeah. It does look pretty inviting, doesn't it? It'll be a cracking place to camp this now.
Yeah.
You could just lie straight down on that, can't you?
Feels softer though.
Nature's mattress.
Oh,
I still haven't found out if this is a bit of a group that does it, or it's just some bloke's hobby, just adds a bit every time he comes, or it's a bit of a school thing. I'm not too sure who does it or why, but it is good, isn't it?
it is.
Just shows how easy you can make a fence. I mean, yeah, you could climb over it if you wanted, but it won't take long to make it higher. It'd be easy to climb, well, it wouldn't be easy to climb over, would it? It'd be easier to pull it down than it would to climb over it.
It would.
It'd be a it'd be a nightmare trying to get through that if it were a bit more substantial.
Yeah. I wonder if any birds are in that birdhouse yet, or any of them. There was lots of birds.
You can see right outside where so much pecked oil a bit to make it a bit bigger, happen.
Yeah.
Well, it were t-shirts and vest weather when we set off, weren't it? But it seems to have got a little colder now.
Yeah.
They keep saying these bad rains are coming, but there's only been a bit of drizzle so far, hasn't it?
It does.
It's still been hot throughout there. Just watch your face on that one.
Yeah. I think we could do with that good thunderstorms though.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, everybody with asthma and stuff will be suffering at the minute, won't they?
Yeah.
Still, it surprised me the other day. It was only like this, weren't it? I was walking around in my vest and my back of my head, top of my head and back of my arms all got burnt, didn't they?
Yeah.
You won't think UV rays would have been high that day. Well, even on your phone it said they were only moderate, didn't it? But
It did.
I don't usually burn, but it seemed to get me pretty bad.
It got Georgian as well.
Yeah. Jordan does seem to burn pretty easy though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot more molehills here. Can you see any fresh ones?
No, these are old, so they'll not be using these feeding grounds now.
Is that what they do? Just dig along, find a worm, eat it. Dig along, find a worm, eat it. Is there like a point to them actually digging? Is there an end goal for them or what?
Yeah, they're looking for worms and ground and bugs and clover roots and tree roots and but they're like grassy places.
Is it?
Yeah.
I remember on that bit of information you gave me overnight. The bits and bats about moles up. They're like the unsung heroes at Nature World, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some reasons a lot of outdoors people don't like them. But if it weren't for moles, every field you walk through, well, most of the fields you walk through would be bogs, they won't be fields. They sort out irrigation and drainage and that, don't they?
Yeah.
They'd be, you know yourself, all them boggy fields over there in barley and that. If you chuck a load of moles in there, they'd have that sorted in a matter of months. Up to 20 metre in 24 hours. It's I don't think that they can eat, well, dig through. It's like they more or less swim under the ground. It's good when you set me them little challenges because I end up learning all sorts about things I didn't have a clue about before.
Yeah.
Just trying to get a shot at one. I mean, I found all sorts of it's about woodpeckers. I couldn't have told you there's 3 different types of woodpecker comes to the country. I didn't know the names, how big they were. No, never know all that.
Well, you said you could get into birds more often, so there you go.
Yeah.
I was hoping you.
So for anybody who does that, I won't say struggle to retain information, but if you set yourselves little challenges, trying to get a shot at one out like that and find out about it, it does seem to stick in your head a bit more than it will normally. It does feel good having to walk about now and not keep looking up every time I hear a bird chirp. But now I'm wondering, man, looking on ground for more of those. Have you ever stepping over that?
Yeah, I need your help.
Sorry, take out you. Just big step like that. There you go.
Shall we carry on back up to past the house?
Yeah, we just head down to the bottom here, and then we'll turn left at bottom and head up.
Oh, did you see that tunnel last time? I don't remember.
No, I don't remember this
Very
little bit of a
gorgeous.
stream here, either.
Yeah.
No, how many times have we walked around here now? Twice?
Yeah, it was really buggy, so.
I would have stayed away for
that.
down here, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we stayed up higher.
Would have stayed to where the ground felt a bit more solid. Oh. There's an oil here. I'm not sure where that comes out of.
Oh, it's a bit much to get to. That's probably why you didn't see it before.
I'm gonna go and work my way around and have a little look down there.
Hey, I thought you would. I recommend that way. Not across any planks. Rain, don't do it.
I'm not gonna. Not with what happened to me last time. I look like an Oompa Loompa for it there, don't I?
Yeah.
Have a bright orange. No, that iron water, I feel, eh?
See, I choose the easy route.
Yeah. If there's an easy way of finding it, you'll do it. What's it say to it? I got you.
Hey, you could have thrown me in that and pretend I fell.
I do think it doesn't view's good, but even though I don't think I could do it to you. I'm not sure if that's iron water or just straight up something nasty.
No, the sludge happens because it's a hit oxygen.
Well, I said that there don't seem to be a bad smell from it, does it? Oh, something's been down here to drink out of it out. Young deer track that. You can just see marks at the front, you know, two rows close together.
Yeah.
Can't see that it's the other side. Looks like it's come down there,
Yeah.
getting a drink and gone
Well,
away.
the paws are caught like that when they go down.
Yeah. Well, that answered his question before. Do you think a wild animal would drink out of it? It has to definitely taste like rust, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Must it?
Maybe that's how some animals get an iron source. It turns out what it could be.
I never felt it, that. Yeah, because they're herbivore, aren't they? Have to get a source of iron from somewhere. Well, I know a lot of grain has iron in it, like that, but I think you'd eat a bucket full of it. Huh. If anyone is a little squeamish or eating your tea out like that and you don't want to see a carcass, I'll just look away. I'll look away for a few minutes. I'll tell you when it's safe to look back, but I'll just show you this look. Just one on its own like that, you know what I mean? It's to be expected out in country. Anywhere where there's woodland really, but in one of his previous videos we came across about 15 different carcasses. And that did seem a little strange. Oh, I'll show you that, but I would go, that's the type of thing I tend to crawl in to have a look. But I don't fancy doing that with that ground being so soft. I'm sinking in it as I'm stood here. That goes under the canal?
Yeah, nosy, I didn't realise we were so close to it.
Oh, I bet that's one of them things we found at the other side, you know, them like shaft tunnels.
Yeah.
I bet you're right, I bet it comes out there. A bit of a deer carcass down there, don't?
Yeah.
I don't think it's out strange or suspicious out now.
No. Seems to be right next to it now.
You see a lot of them in the down ditches and bits of divots like that. When it's close to the road, they get it with a car or something to have an accident. They'll impact into the woods and they always seem to find somewhere low.
Yeah.
Like they don't tend to be out in a wide space, you know what I mean? They always tend to be down something. You know, like down side of a bank, you know, down something like that.
Yeah, it's down to reason, isn't it? Here.
Yeah, I think we're best off
Use
to
that
across here
stone.
again. Oh, be careful there because it is very slippery.
Yeah.
Hey, take it here. You alright, take it. There you go.
You were trying to get me on camera falling. I know your game.
Like I say, I think it would do his viewers good. When I fell over and you filmed that got about 1,000 people watching it and giving him a giggle, didn't it?
Huncoat.
Yeah. Well, if you can make somebody laugh, you've not wasted your day. Well, there only seems to be them couple of patches for moles, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we know pretty much here's a bust.
Yeah, but
So we know fresh sign with it. We're thinking about whacking a trail chemical in here. You know, if you do any fresh ones.
yeah, it's an old sign,
So I'm not too sure. That's what I'm going to have to find out. To know that the territory. Did they just keep going digging in a straight line, Mark, or did they mess around in the same area for a bit?
Yeah.
They can't just dig an hole to eat, can they? You know what I mean?
Depends
Looking
on
for
the
worms. What do they dig the holes for? They like ants. Do they have little colonies?
No. It depends where the nose takes them. Because you've got a good sensitive to smell and that, and eat slugs and bugs and worms.
I don't remember reading last night, it was saying that they're very good for fields with irrigation.
Just not for the plants to produce.
I suppose they go right through roots, won't they? Yeah. Yeah, shots on that one. There still sounds of life on that, even though it's fell over and twisted like that. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what it is, it looks like it's all red, like someone's practicing again.
See, I do hope it's a group that come out and teach people it, or like a bit of a youth club or a school or something happen. But on the other hand, I'm hoping it's just a bloke who comes to wood and just practices it. I mean, it is smart, that, isn't it?
It is.
If I ever have to build a fence, I ain't garden again, though. I'm doing it like that.
Yeah. But there's signs of fire. So,
Now, what do you think? Is there a bit of a cook up behind it?
yeah, maybe. Windbreak.
Yeah,
It's a pretty Scottish area to have one though, doesn't it?
maybe.
A nice eating bench with things put up.
Yeah, I was just looking on there, see if there are any bits of moss rubbed off or any footprint out on the ground.
Yeah.
There's some burnt embers here, so it is showing signs somebody's had a bit of a fire here. But it must have been a while back, because there's no stones or scorching on ground, is it? Just a bit of charcoal.
That's two pretty cool camping areas in this woods.
See, I won't fancy camping in here for the same reason I won't fancy camping in Witches Woods over at Barley.
Well,
When there's loads of dead trees about, you like this, you know, a bit of a wind kicks up, they can fall anywhere.
oh yeah, I know that.
They don't seem to be like, if I camp out, I do like camping in woods, but I like a wide open space, so if it is going to fall on me, it's minimal. Otherwise I'd never sleep, every little creek, you know what it's like.
Yeah.
Now, it shouldn't be too much of a long video, this one. We did go through a stage of making that, I think it was 3 or 4 hour 45 ones in a row, around that mark. So we're trying to keep them around an hour now, so I won't film so much in here now. Unless I come across something interesting, because we ain't just going to have a little wander about woods today. Well, we were, but we've changed our minds now. We're going to have a little wander once we get out of here. We're not too sure where we're going to head yet, but we'll probably be filming it. We've had a few comments saying it's just like going for a walk in woods, and people do like seeing what we're wandering about. So if you are enjoying it, it'd be appreciated if you'd leave a like, even a share, a subscribe, or even better, a comment. We do like getting comments. and we try to reply to everyone we get. Might take us a couple of days, you know what I mean? But we try and always get back to one of you.
Yeah, we do like to reply to all comments.
We did say when we started documenting his videos around Christmas time that we'd try and get out in out seasons and show you different views at same places. So we have been here in winter. Now we decided we come mid-spring when it well,
When it's in full bloom.
yeah, when it's looking at its best in full bloom like. But you like them better in summer, don't you?
Yeah.
I prefer autumn and winter. You prefer spring and summer.
Yep.
I do like all fresh greens and our area and that, you know, fresh air. But in winter time I do like all different browns and oranges.
And I like the snow in winter. That's
Yeah.
my favourite part of winter.
I did enjoy getting up Pendle Hill in snow. I think it'll be a while before we get out like that again, eh?
Yeah.
We was being new to it and it felt like we climbed up north side of Aga. One of his earlier videos that, well that's probably one I might be proudest of when I'm out there.
Mine is called so top of Pendle Hill just after midnight.
That's it. We didn't do it at best of times, did it, for the first do?
No,
Pitch black.
torches running
Yeah.
out, using cold torches on.
I'm going to say half a torch,
Yeah.
then using it on only torch we had with phone like. Trying to stop each other from slipping down.
That ravine.
Yeah, 150 foot drops. Great fun. Some of them paths we walked up, it were just like walking up a bobsleigh track, wasn't it?
When you have all this grass and still, the woods still sound as crunchy as they did in winter.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It is a good sound underfoot, innit?
Yeah.
Not so much logs like, you can stub your toe, but I do like walking on bits of branches that crunch like that. That's that one you can put dry edge and powder up and put in your tea for a belly ache, innit?
Yeah. But no more luck if we tried it. It'd give me belly ache.
Yeah, I wouldn't take my word 100% on that, you know, I'm not an expert. But we did get a comment saying them type of mushrooms, people dry them out and whack them in tea. It cures belly ache. It says same on Google, but we're not 100% it's that exact mushroom, so if you do come across one, don't go trying it. I remember that last time, that was the last time we come, weren't it?
Yeah. We should be going back up to Path in a minute. To carry on down where that old pumping station used to be.
Well, there is a big difference in here, isn't there?
Yeah, it's not so much the dead woods now. We'll have to call it come back to life woods or something.
We haven't come across out too strange out, have we really?
No.
Any sign of more, so I think next time we come here we'll be sure mint somewhere.
Yeah.
We are supposed to be meeting up with a couple more YouTubers or next few weeks, so that might be worth keeping an eye out for.
Yeah, Doddlesworth.
Yeah, we're thinking of going over to Waddlesworth with Mick McLaren and his mates and Skywatch Explorer, so that should be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. What are you thinking, Don?
Coffee time.
Definitely. Right, well, we've just finished this coffee time. We're going to have a little wander out. Well, just wander out now and get out to these woods.
And head down towards the canal.
Yeah, we've had a bit of a good look about in here now. I don't think we're going to find out fresh, are we?
No, big changes though from last time, really, definitely.
Oh, massive change.
They are from dead woods to the live woods now.
I don't think we can nickname these dead woods no more. Well, I don't know, it's stuck a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah.
They do look a lot healthier than what they did last time we were here. In winter, I didn't think out we're going to grow again. Yeah, well, I don't know. I was going to say, it were a bit easier wandering about it in winter, weren't it?
Yeah, it was.
But then you have to think underfoot it were all boggy and slutchy and slidey, weren't it? You know, everything was sinking mud.
Yeah.
In summer, it's better underfoot.
It is.
But you've got...
Oh, look, a birdhouse.
Oh, that's definitely been made wider, like.
Yeah, but magpies do that to get the chicks.
Do they?
Yeah,
What? Magpie will bite its way in to get chicks out of it?
yeah.
I never knew that.
That's why you see some of them with metal around the hall. So
I have
magpies
seen
can't
that.
get 'em. Well, them are quite dense woods now. They've all got leaves on, aren't they? Going down this way now to the side of Old Pump House, right next to the canal.
Oh, yeah.
Was you disorientated for a minute?
Oh, I just wonder where you fancied walking to.
Yeah. Well,
Might even cut through out Colliery on way back.
yeah. Have a look on canal, see if any of them geese have babies with or swans.
Ah, that'd be alright, get a shot of some cygnets, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let's to the side of that fencing, look. Well, there's an easier way in there, eh? Why didn't we find that?
Well, wanted to get in them as soon as we could, didn't we?
Usually you don't make a bad pathfinder, do you? You'll find a way through.
Yeah.
We've started calling a Nori. I don't know if anybody seen New Lord of the Rings thing like that, but
The series.
yeah, series.
Rings of power.
Eh?
Rings of power.
Ah, Rings of Power, that is.
Yeah.
You just
You-
like her, right? That Nori.
Yeah, you and Jordan call me Nora.
Oh. Jordan fancies himself a bit of a Gandalf, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Toothy Toad is more like that.
Hagrid.
Aye,
of Harry Potter.
definitely.
Or the troll. Not the troll. The dwarf.
Yeah. He couldn't come with us today. He had some appointments this morning, so he's having a bit of a rest for a few days, I think. He should be out with us again soon. Hopefully little Caleb will be coming on a few more walks with us. I did enjoy taking him out. A bit hard work at first, like. I mean, what's he now, about 9 months out?
11-month-old.
11 months out. He's 11 months out now, so he's more than old enough.
Yeah.
We were taking our lads up Islands of Scotland when they were toddlers, weren't we?
Yeah. Wild camping with them.
Aye.
People thinking we're crazy. You can't take them wild camping.
Not one of them never went without a hot meal.
No.
We're cowed. Aye. I'd say we've done brilliant. I do remember taking them camping when they were younger. They were some at best times.
They were.
Making corned beef hash at side of Loch Ness and things like that.
Spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah. You even knocked a shepherd's pie and a chilli up in that one night, didn't you?
Yeah.
But just sat in the middle of the woods.
Except you didn't have your mashed grilled with cheese.
See, on a few other videos, you know, people see me cooking outside of that. I'm doing it on a stove with a pan. You know, all stuff's already packed up. It is pretty easy. You were doing it on open fires, weren't you?
Yeah. Best way to cook.
different game altogether, cooking on an open fire.
Some geese there, but I don't see babies. Wasn't there a bench along here?
Just on front at water, yeah.
Other side.
Hey, you fancy a little sit down 5 minutes?
Yeah, have a sit and look at canal.
See what floats by. We only knew about this bench from going on a walk at the other side of it, didn't we?
Yeah, that's if we can find it.
We never seen it from this side.
I think it's down this side.
Yeah, I think you could be right. I don't think it's down there. Look at that, someone's pushed a shopping trolley up way down here just to swing it there.
Oh, where?
That has to have been harder than taking it to dispose of it at tip.
It must have been. I think it's down here. Well, this is what we're told. We're old Huncoat, weren't it?
Yeah. We did get a comment on his videos last time we were down here about a bloke that used to work in power station.
No, I just knows about the area.
Oh, I thought he used to work there. Have I remembered it wrong?
Yeah.
It was very informative and told us all about it, where pump houses used to be and stuff like that.
Can you believe it? The bench ain't there, but there's loads of cans round where it used to be.
I'm going to say, where's the bench? Would have been a great place that for a little sit down, wouldn't it?
It was.
Well, it ain't there, we can't sit there, can we?
No. What? This had it. Someone moved it.
I don't remember that being there.
No.
It weren't, were it?
No,
Definitely
it
not.
weren't.
Don't need to check video for that. That bench was out on front facing water.
It was. No way.
Well, whoever's put it back there must like view.
There's more graffiti. Them silver things weren't there.
Ah, all that silver's new, innit? I don't think that was there a couple of months back. I'm not 100% like, I'll have to check video about, but yeah, I think most of this is new. There, look, 2025.
So it's them that fetched the bench up here to chill on whilst it's spraying.
It was all that eyesore stuff, weren't it? You know, from 90s.
Yeah. That's still up there.
At least that's completely different to what it was before, eh?
I think it is.
Just note that.
No.
Yeah, it is. It's the same bench from down there.
Yeah. Oh well.
Would you fancy a little sit down on that? Shall I move it to Water's Edge for thee?
No, no, no. Now I know it's movable. It might not be safe.
You won't want to sit on it now, will you?
No.
You get out of me. I'll tell you what we'll do then. If we keep walking down here, we can go across that little bridge over onto the left into that
Abandoned building for a cafe.
Yeah, that's it.
To sit down.
That bit of a structure. We're not sure what it used to be.
Yeah.
I still think best idea on that's somewhere to tev up an house while you sleep out night or something.
Or yeah, on towpath. You know how horses and donkeys used to tow.
Yeah.
The boats. Maybe for them.
Well, I don't think people still went out and graffitied on that type of scale.
No.
You see odd little bit of a tag or something somewhere, don't you? But that's quite substantial, eh?
Yeah. At least it's not like offensive. Some of them
Oh, that's it.
cool.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. Some of them are pretty talented, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like that graffiti we found on the motorway bridge where I went down that tunnel.
Yeah.
Them graffiti on there, it looks smart. She said they do it with a can of spray paint.
Yeah.
It doesn't say how far that ash dieback spreads back into trees, you know.
No.
I've only ever seen signs for it in them woods. I haven't seen it in signs in woods adjacent to it or anything like that.
No.
Oh, let's hope it is just localised in there. But it said they can't eradicate it. You know, we're stuck with it now, we've got it, and it's going to kill up to 80% of them.
Yeah, it did.
I forgot what year they predicted it by that. I did state in one of the earlier videos, so it was fresh in my head, I just read it.
I've got a clue now.
funny how you retain some bits of stuff and don't retain others.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll shift that woodpecker stuff out me head for a bit.
No.
So I think it will, I'll not be so bad with moles because they're all year round, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
I was thinking of worst case scenarios, if I can't get a shot of one, I'm going to have to go to like a bird sanctuary or something and try and find the best place to find one. I thought it was going to be a bit harder than it was. I wasn't going to cheat as such. It's having an initiative's not cheating.
Right.
I wasn't going to get a stuff done and nail it to the tree out.
No. But you thought about it.
Oh, only for a few seconds. Well, spring's definitely done this one some good, hasn't it?
Pardon?
Spring's definitely done all this some good.
Look
Look at the heavy on that trailer.
Yeah, I do hope it's a better harvest this year.
Definitely. I meant to have been a bad one last year, wasn't it?
Well, there were next to no blackberries last year compared to what there usually is, and there's apple trees we go to in woods.
It has been
they were non-existent.
It has been a good spring, hasn't it? A good sunny one, so they should have a good start. Just give you a shot at canal if we're going alright. Oh, we have been everywhere here on these videos, haven't we? We've been up way along that way.
Yeah.
We've been up way down that way.
Yeah.
We've been across that field. And we've been back along canal, so.
No, I don't think there's many places we haven't been. We'll go and have a rest looking at abandoned donkey barn. Got towpath donkeys, I'm calling it.
And we've nicknamed this donkey barn now, have we?
Yeah.
That'll be easy enough to remember.
Probably not a donkey barn.
Let's go and walk that canal.
Yeah.
Have a coffee and a butty in donkey barn.
Yeah, but if anyone does know what it used to be, let us know in comments, please.
Yeah, we're still only guessing at this one.
Yeah.
It's that window there that's throwing me off. I can't fathom that window. It looks almost like you'd be selling hot dogs out of it or something, but you know what I mean? Especially from canal side, when you look up, it looks like a serving hatch. It looks beautiful. Oh, this is all new, isn't it? You could walk that back down there before.
Walk the blackberry from the plum.
Yeah. Hey, we'll have a coffee and a few butties. And get probably head back that way for you. It happened that way, I'm not too sure yet. Right, well, she's just pouring drinks and getting sandwiches out. Let's get a little look about. Last time we came across this field, we came across a couple of horseshoes. So we picked them up and took them home, and I painted them up for doorlight. We put one on the front door and one on the bedroom wall. We have started like picking up bits and bats and mementos from his walks, you know, when we see stuff like that. She started collecting skulls too. I think she's put a picture of that on his photos on YouTube. We've no one seen them yet. I think the horseshoe's up there actually, you know. Right. I'll get back to me butty. Right, well, I'll just give another shot of that before we go. We're going to head back along here now and get back onto the canal. Tell you, it was some coffee time, that. Does make you remember, like, if you look up way around on the horizon, we were struggling to find a place where we haven't walked to. I mean, right up Pendle Hill, we up there, a little Hambledon, took copies, Accrington and all them over there. Then over that way is Parlick. Pendle Hill's over there somewhere, you can't really see because of the horizon, it's all cloudy. But up way around us on the horizon, there's really nowhere we haven't walked.
No, there isn't.
And all that since Christmas.
Yeah.
A few years ago.
We never knew half of these paths were here.
Yeah, we used to see bits and bats of hills in distance when we were driving past them and go, oh, we'd like to get up there one day, but our 10 stone heavier, Dawn with 20 stone heavier with bad legs and bad chests and all sorts. And we couldn't do it. Now we actually sat there looking around. Never felt we'd be sitting there going, we've been up that one, we've been up that one, we've been up that one. Absolutely brilliant. I'd recommend walking to anybody. Even if you can only do a little bit.
Well, we used to, when I worked so good at walking, we used to drive to places like Huncoat Hall, park up and then just walk to picnic area a bit, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I still got outdoors and like Pendle Hill would get to picnic area a bit of that and have butters.
Yeah.
Even though I couldn't walk so far or do much, we used to still try and get out in nature.
Like now,
as we could.
a walk that would take most people an hour, you know, it'll take us three and a half happen, but it's still fun, isn't it?
It is. As long as I have lots and lots of sit downs.
I tell you, I don't know what we're in that pie, peas and gravy I had this morning from Carers Link.
Yeah.
But
it's made you hyperactive and full of energy.
I feel like I could walk up Pendle Hill from here.
Nah.
I do feel good today.
Yeah.
I think it's real fresh air we've got the last few days and taking care about.
Yeah,
they were nice for that.
They were a good little shop, that Carers Link.
Right, well, surprised me. If any of you live local to Accrington, there's a shop in town, I didn't know it was there before. I've walked past it a few times too. It's called Carers Link. I got pie, peas and gravy. What did you get, Dawn?
A jacket potato and salad.
And Dawn got jacket potato and salad. And we got 2 lattes. And it didn't come to a tenner. Oh.
Yeah, they were good value.
Yeah, very good value.
Not that other day in Webbyshire that cost her 2 buns and 2 coffees.
Yeah, 16 quid for 2 coffees and 2 buns.
Yeah.
And it weren't nice to tell you to, wasn't it?
No.
You remember better coffees at home.
Yeah.
So for less than that, we got 2 meals and 2 lattes. That tasted better.
Yep. And the adult milk.
Yeah, it's always a plus.
Yeah.
When you switched over from cow's milk to oat milk for a couple of days, I did think I ain't going to get my head around this. I'm not going to be able to get used to this. But I do prefer it now. It tastes a lot better.
It does.
And I don't need sweeteners in it neither because it's a little bit sweeter, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, look at all the lambs with sheep. They don't look as old as the other ones we've been seeing. That's cool, that, isn't it?
Yeah. I think they were trying to play a leapfrog. Well, I thought I'd found some more hills in there then, but it's not, it's just a horse manure, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that thing was stood there last time we come past.
Doesn't like us.
It's not so funny that one, is it?
You're not friendly, are you?
It's an angry one, isn't it?
You're not friendly,
I bet that's what it is, you know.
Don't see any water.
Oh, up and down there, it reads or something.
Maybe.
When we walk past that, well, it might not be the same in that, but when we walk past them usually they don't do that, do they?
No, they just look at you.
Happen someone's wandered past it and give it a boot or something, it's happen made it a bit feared of a human. Not a normal response from them, is it?
It is if there's young around, but I didn't see any.
Ah, when we come across that, what do you call it, a clutch, eggs?
Yeah, batch of eggs.
We came across that goose nest, didn't we, with about 8 eggs in it.
Yeah.
They were a bit same, weren't they? They were hissing and that others. Surprised me just how high a goose nest is. And it's just like soft feathers, it look well warm.
One sat on one over there.
Ah, there is. You're so high.
Is it actually on a nest?
I'm thinking so. I bet it is sat on a load of eggs, that.
I'm going to Google how long it takes a goose egg to hatch.
Yeah. Well, you said you wanted to walk there and see if there's any baby birds or cygnets about, didn't you?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be far off.
No, it won't be, will it?
Usually down here it's all full of geese, isn't it? There's usually loads of them.
Yeah, well,
Swans, ducks.
We noticed that before, we'd never seen as many. Now they're seen.
What them little black things carry with red head?
A water chicken.
Water pigeon or something.
Water
chicken.
Or something.
Yeah, I forget what that old lady told us at the code.
Yeah.
That was it. Muffet duck and water chicken, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they weren't.
I won't take that as gospel, that. Happens she just nicknamed them that.
Yeah. Well, they seem to recognise her. Said that's a pretty flower.
Smart, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it, yeah.
What do you think that is?
I'm not sure, I thought it was leading me to wild garlic because I just seen the white flowers.
Have you got your eyes open?
Yeah. I'm gonna, if we do walk route cholera, I'm gonna collect some more hot freezer.
I noticed bag were only half full.
Yeah, there's only like a couple of weeks left at season as far as I know, we're guessing with flowers.
So if you're planning on getting out and grabbing some, that'll make it lively.
Yeah. Go down to a secret patch.
A secret patch we put on the internet.
Yeah, but we know it's not well walked with dogs, don't we?
I knew exactly what you meant to be at. And we don't fancy picking any from well walked areas.
Well, like Temley or low, it's like there's loads, but I kept thinking, no, dogs might have weed on it.
Or even worse.
Yeah.
You can hear up lambs, can't you?
Yeah.
I bet Kayla would have liked us in them. I don't think when we took in that farm, I don't think they had any lambs, did they?
No, they said they had sheep.
Calves and pigs, weren't it?
They said they had sheep and goats, but I didn't see any.
Yeah, I clocked a goat, but I never seen any sheep.
Oh yeah, second date goats were out, weren't they?
Yeah. What do you think that is? What's the deal?
I don't know, we're just looking at it, trying to figure it out.
Hard to tell from here. Looks plastic. But it turns out it wasn't plastic, it's now better fence.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder how far it's been travelling for how long, doesn't it?
It does.
It could have come from anywhere, that. Leeds, Liverpool. It don't match up to the fencing round here, does it?
No, doesn't seem to.
Keep looking down sides down here, don't see if you see any more those.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some for you. All the moles that were everywhere.
Yeah. You do remember seeing them everywhere, don't you, until you actually start looking for them. I can't see them being in a well-treed area like that,
No.
because it'd be hard work getting through roots and that, wouldn't it? You'd figure them in a bit of an open area.
They do prefer fields rather than trees.
What happens, soft soil?
Yeah. And I know they don't like clayey soil because it's hard to get round.
Ah, and it makes them manky, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Remember over summer when I dug backyard,
Oh,
moving soil weren't so bad with it, but when I got to the clay bit, Kirsty made a right mess.
there you mate, Pendle, as you can see it now.
Yeah, that cloud's gone a bit. I'll give you a shot of my mate Pendle here, look. You couldn't see that 10 minutes back?
No, it's their turn to be fogged over.
Yeah, it seems to have moved over more that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Don's just figured where that tunnel is. I gave you a look down earlier. The other side of there. Other side of there, sorry. That's in woods we're in. You know where we showed you that tunnel with a bit of brickwork around it? And that's where it comes out at the other side. It goes straight under that canal.
Pretty cool, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We have found quite a few of those, haven't we?
Yeah, there's one that's
Bits and bats of tunnels
yeah.
running under canals. We found some on as if you're walking Tozzle Thistle from Huncoat on canal too, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
You know, near them big pipes.
Yeah.
Well, they went like good 20 foot down into the ground. Then little shafts.
Yeah.
It's going to be rife with blackberries all along here, look though.
It is. I'm looking forward to blackberry season this year.
Ah, if we keep up as walking like we're doing, we'll have to buy a few more freezers, I think.
How many blackberry pies and joys of jam can I make this year?
Yeah, I know there's a few secret apple trees and pear trees that didn't bear much fruit last year, did they? They only
No, like more or less
up in a bag or two.
non-existent.
A couple of years before it, we were filling like 3-4 carrier bags of wort, weren't we?
Yeah.
Also, we were taking kids with us back then, weren't
Yeah.
we? Yeah, it is. Look, it's exactly the other side of it. It must just run off down there when it gets full. I don't know what they are. There's some orange flowers down there, I don't know what they are.
Is it a type of heather?
I'm not sure.
It's like that bush stuff you see on moors all the time, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean woodpecker eye out then. I've just seen that dead log down there with 2 files in it.
You've already seen a woodpecker, but if you ever see another.
I'll still try and get you a better shot.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? When I've seen holes down there, look.
Yeah.
I'm sure last time we walked across all these fields were full of molehills.
I think they were, but I think because grass has grown back, them molehills have been grown over.
Ah, that happens. You don't know how long it takes you. I bet it don't take long for it to wash back into the soil like that.
Because when you see loads of molehills, that's where the moles are active, eating. And then they'll probably move along somewhere else.
Be interesting to find out what they actually do, like how far the territory is and all that.
Yeah.
It's something you never, excuse me, ever think about before, isn't it? How far is a mole digging a day? Do have some strange conversations on these coffee times, don't we?
I think we just have strange conversations anyhow.
Ah, definitely.
Well, the canal does seem to be quiet along here for birds. There were loads of Canadian geese along here last time.
It was full of them, weren't it?
Yeah,
You see one just down there, look, I wonder if that's sat on a nest.
it could be.
Oh, it's out, I could. Oh, that.
Yeah, I see it's
There it
everywhere.
is.
Yeah, they'll be nesting.
That's happened why it's quiet along here. I don't like it when you see ducks come past with babies behind them and swans and that.
Yeah.
Now look, let's get another shot of that.
Yeah, definitely sat on eggs.
That's it.
Yeah, and there's some more over there.
Well, last time we came down here, remember they were all tooed up, weren't they?
Yeah, they did all seem to be paired off like they'd found the mate.
Looks now like they're all...
Nesting.
Yeah. Oh, hopefully next time we come down they'll have up babies behind them.
Yeah, hopefully.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I can't wait.
I think that's a bit of a nest over there. I don't know if I
Yeah,
can zoom in.
I think you can see the feathers around it.
Yeah. That one we found over Stocks Reservoir,
Yeah.
that were about 3 foot high in feather, weren't it? That looked like a mattress.
Yeah, it was massive with that nest.
Yeah, it is strange how it's all quiet on here with birds. You know, because we used to see so many of them.
Yeah.
I mean, there were flocks of 20, 30, 40, weren't
Yeah, there were absolutely loads. That's probably why that goose were hissing at us, because of that nesting one just further up opposite the
Yeah.
canal.
they? Yeah, I bet you're right.
You know, he might be the dad. I said the little chickens digging for the grubs. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, another thing Caleb liked watching too, ain't it? With birds, he seemed to be fascinated with birds.
He loved the birds.
He liked the ducks and chickens and geese and that, didn't he?
Yeah,
I think his pigs were favourite.
yeah, definitely.
I think there's a couple of ducks down there, look. I only seem to be able to see one, I'm sure I said a couple. Oh, other ones it reads there, look, yeah.
We should be seeing them with babies too soon.
I don't think... You don't really see very many baby ducks, do you? I'm trying to think when was the last time I see a baby duck, but it must have been a while off.
You know, at Lodge at side of Asda,
Yeah.
there used to be loads down there when we used to take kids to that park, if you remember.
Yeah. I think that was the last time I seen them. It's been a while since we've seen any signets out like that as well, eh?
Yeah, it has.
It's all good to get on camera, isn't it? So it's a good time to be alive, innit? When you can record your memories.
It is.
Just sit back at the night time and watch them. Now look, you like them, don't you?
Yeah. I didn't know what they were the other day when we seen them at Witton Park. And then I got a comment.
You must have forgot.
Yeah, forget me nots. It's like I didn't click on before because I'd seen them and
It's ironic because you told me it was a symbol for...
dementia.
Yeah, that right.
Because I used to have the pin badge.
Yeah, I forgot myself then for a minute.
Ironic.
There's quite a lot of bad jokes to be made there, isn't there?
Yeah. There's more forget-me-nots.
Yeah. What do you think?
Pretty flower.
Back up Altham Lane, or walk down to RSPCA bridges?
Walk down to RSPCA bridges.
More chances seeing swans about, aren't we? Looking for baby swans and more hills.
I'm enjoying, oh look, there's a lot more geese on that side.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying seeing them all in nests.
It is good seeing all wildlife in different stages, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you can actually like stop and appreciate it and have a look about.
Yeah, definitely. Bought me with there. It's a nice one, isn't it?
I've always fancied that. Half of me fancies living in one and half of me just fancies staying in one, but I bet if you lived in one you'd be cold all the time, wouldn't you, even when it's warm?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of advantages just to living in a barge, won't there? I mean, there's a lot of countryside and nature on the other side of the canal.
These lambs seem a bit bigger than them ones we've just seen in Otherfield, don't they?
Oh, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure, but I think that's a swan down there, Luke. Unless it's a brilliant white goose.
There was a couple of white geese up here, weren't there?
I think it is a goose from over here, but tell you, there's some camera on this, you can use it almost like binoculars.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Didn't mean to startle you. Isn't it good how they jump like that?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see all these here, but there's quite a few of them.
There's quite a few. I've seen a nest in two as well.
I think that is a goose down there. Yeah, it is. Oh, this must be waiting area, and down there must be maternity ward.
Yeah.
You'll know if you see one passing out cigars in a minute. Look, you can just see cows down there in distance. I love it, me. Everything, you know, calf, lambs, cygnets, stuff like that knocking around. When we went to that farm, there were even little piglets and everything, weren't they?
Yeah.
I've never found a spring like that before, you know, with new life and all that, even though it is, so I've just never put two and two together with me. All that's come from just walking about, hasn't it?
It does.
You get a different appreciation.
That one looked playful.
Yeah. I like it when they haven't got any fear of human. Well, there's one nesting again, like.
Yeah.
Oh, I pressed wrong button there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a white on that. I did think we were going to get a swan there.
So on its own, it's like odd one out.
You feel sorry for it, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got a friend the same.
You'll find one. There must be another about, look.
Seeing any fresh molars fly away.
No, I can't see any myself, I'm looking about. Not nuts anyway.
Is it junk?
I think it's a bit of a out carrier bag or something. I'll have to have a look at that when I watch it on telly, I don't. I did think it were a peacock or something like that for a minute. But
Yeah.
not too sure now. Look at that, but is that a bull or a cow on there? Looks a big thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I do like cows. I think they're just like big dumb dogs, aren't they?
They are.
One of them bulls were licking back of my head at all that. Wavertree.
No, Wivenshaw.
Wivenshaw, that right. Yeah. That were new on me, that. I've never had a coffee time like that before. Well, I ain't too sure what they are, but
Quite pretty.
they look nice, don't they?
Yeah.
I'll give you a shot of them as we're going past again. If anyone is new to the channel, we have wandered around them previously, so if you go back down to his earlier videos, you better have a look wandering around them. We have been noticing lately, we're getting quite a few comments on his older videos. So I think as people's finding the channel, I don't know how algorithm works for YouTube, how people are finding us. But I think they're going back and watching earlier ones as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Which is good.
Yeah. That's a new sign.
Yeah, it looks like new fencing too, doesn't it? Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're looking at that, thinking what was there before. But yeah,
That's definitely a new sign, isn't it?
yeah.
But they've been doing a bit of work on stiles and that all over Lancashire, aren't they?
Yeah, I've noticed. I've also
Them bushes there with orange flowers on is what I pointed out earlier down there, can you see them?
Yeah,
Look nice then, don't they?
they do.
Be good in the backyard or something.
I bet they'd overtake it.
Oh,
No,
they
they
take
do.
some looking after, won't they? If you,
Yeah, you'd have to keep them small and trim.
yeah, if you didn't keep on top of them.
Yeah.
The size of that for a wheel. I must have took some getting here,
There's
that.
a lot of junk
Another one down there.
tucked here, isn't there? Wheels and all sorts.
Yeah, small wheels and they're not light. Give you a better shot of them yellow flowers, look.
You see a lot of them inside at motorways where them high rocks are, you know, on each side of motorway, and there's a lot of mowers as well, them yellow flowers.
I remember a few years ago I kept having to travel back and forth to Liverpool a lot, and I kept passing trucks on motorway and they were spreading, I think they were wildflowers or something like that, I remember, you know, without embankings on its sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, they looked a bit like that but on a lot smaller scale.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do that, it was a cracking idea that.
Encouraging bees.
Is that what it was for, like bees?
Yeah, because they're going extinct, aren't they? Because people, you know, they
I just
cut all
remember you
weeds
telling me.
down.
We ate bees is no coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. You weren't happy about that, were you?
No. No, I weren't happy about that. I like my coffee. I like bees too.
Yeah, I can honestly say I've only ever been stung the once. What's them cowed? I forgot.
Are you taking Mickey? Forget me nots.
Just give you a shot of them, look, as we're going past. Cracking them, aren't they?
Yeah. You see some really smart ones, don't you?
Yeah. You can get them pretty cheap when they're all just like painted in, I think it's red oxide.
Yeah.
And you do see, I have started seeing more and more of them plastic ones.
Oh, not that so much, because you can't see out, you'd be like...
Bit claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean. You're alright if you're on your own, even a few of you like, but 50 people in that, it's not going to be fun, is it?
No.
You know, to use them for intended purpose.
No, it's not.
But it's better than drowning in sea, isn't it?
Yeah. Suppose so 50 people all huddled up together, you'd be warm.
That's one way of looking at it.
Why would you go to the toilet?
Just you to think of something like that. Suppose your dignity would have to go out at window. Well, you don't know what facility. I've never been inside one. There could be a toilet in them.
Yeah, well, 50 people using it. Oh, that's a bit 50 a person, anyhow.
No, you won't, would you? There you go. Just give you a shot of Andy, look. Just bumped into somebody who watches his channel.
Yeah, nice to
Hope you have a good day and enjoy your walk.
You too. Okay, right.
Yeah.
See you again. What's your name on YouTube?
Absolutely love out like that. Bumping into people who's been watching your channel and that. Makes you feel a bit... Well, he properly appreciated watching his channel. He's taught him all loads of new walks around where he lives like.
Yeah, you're a nice guy.
Yeah.
Happy to see us. It's nice to see people and have a chat.
He was sound as, weren't he?
Yeah.
Very happy chappy. Well, at least we know now. At least there's one person that watches us, eh?
Yeah. Well, it has happened to us a few times now. So
Oh, yeah,
people
that.
stopped at us.
Yeah, that bloke in petrol station too, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, and him at bottom of Burnley Road. Hey, it has
Yeah.
happened a few times now, is that? But it's all good, it's nice to see.
It is.
It's always even better when they say, like, I didn't know about that walker, I didn't know about them woods, and I've just took daughter down there and showed her about.
Yeah.
That was great to hear. Can inspire one person to go out for a walk. It's not been a total waste of time, eh?
It's good.
I mean, I'm not main motivations for grandkids to be able to sit back and watch us, you know, before we get decrepit, and for kids to sit back and be able to watch us, you know, when we get out, and even for ourselves. But if it's helping other people get out and about, that's brilliant.
Yep.
What a nice chap. Well, there you go. Look how fresh that one looks. Well, I've never dug down in a moorhole and actually found an hole or anything, have you?
What's this? It's a
I've never dug in a
plastic
moorhole, to tell you the truth, but... No, I can't seem to find an hole.
It'll be...
Definitely moorhole, that, wasn't it?
I don't
Well,
know.
I'm not going to get a shot of one there, am I?
No.
You've set me some challenge here, now I'm thinking about it though. How am I going to get a shot of something that lives underground?
That's why I said it.
Well, still, worms live underground, don't you? How many of them do you see wandering about? I wonder if rain fetches them out like it does with worms. There's another one there, like. That's flesh as well.
We're not wrecking for the only like push the soil up
No.
here.
There's no holes to them.
There
I
is.
remember as a kid I used to like flatten them down with my feet and that. I never found an oil in one then.
No.
I think it might have to be a trail cam this.
You reckon?
Yeah, I don't look. You like those, don't you?
Yeah.
Ain't got any babies with them though.
Yeah, they paired off and there don't seem to be one of them nesting. But they are majestic how they float about.
I was shocked just how big the feet were. You know when we walked past that one that route at Water?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the size of their feet. And they're friendly, them, aren't they? They'll be used to people feeding them, won't they?
Yeah, look.
I've never seen that before.
No.
You know, a swan finds its food now.
This is his bridge. Smithy Bridge. I think we got told it was cold.
Ah, yeah.
You know, here
That's it.
and here, the other side.
We did think that were a bridge, didn't we, from looking at stones and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we got it confirmed, didn't we? I think it was Michael English found it on an old map.
Yeah, I only wanted to walk down this way. We'll walk back to Stone Bridge now and cross over back to RSPCA if you want.
Yeah, no problem. Back up here, you mean?
Yeah, I just wanted to have a look at that bridge.
Well, you said we'd walk there until we see a swan to see if there are any signets, didn't you?
Yeah.
So we'll walk back along here to the bridge down there.
Yeah.
And then over at Motorway Bridge there.
Yeah.
I'll just give you a shot of that as we're walking past it. But if anyone is interested in having a look at that, I have been round it on a previous video. They were a bit of a seller. They were quite interested in wondering about it.
No, there's a couple of...
I thought I'd show you this again.
There.
Yeah.
The wellies are new and them trainers are new.
There does seem to be more and more things being added to them, that weren't there? That pink shoe neither, were it?
No.
I look at that, someone's on putting them dog waste bags in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does baffle me every time I walk past that.
It does.
I think we'll keep heading this way. Just across from the hill, just come across these here. I thought it might be rabbits at first, but it seems to close up.
Well, they come to like dead ends, don't they?
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's fresh moles, aren't they?
No.
Yeah, they definitely don't continue.
Maybe a dog that like, do you think we'll...
Maybe.
Can't go down that deep anyhow with being on
There seems to be a
Bridge.
few of them, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now we're looking down dog holes, rat holes, fox holes, rabbit holes, all sorts now, trying to find them all.
That guy that watched us said there were some more hills around here, didn't he?
Yeah, that guy we just met, Andy, he said there were some more hills down here.
Yeah.
He must be the only bloke who's ever seen them all. So you're telling me he's only seen the one, man, but it just popped its head out as you were walking along here one time. So they're not a myth. They're not something made up with media companies. They are actually moles. So we've learnt something today, I've no doubt, eh? We've met at least one guy who's seen them all. Oh, there's some there, look, well spotted.
I got my motor there.
I hope I come across a mole pretty soon. I don't want to be known as that guy wandering about me with filming molehills. I'll end up in one of them rubber rooms. I'm going to have a think about how to get a shot of them all. Like I say, if anyone does have any advice or has seen one before or has any ideas on up and baiting one out or something, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could let me know. Best thing I've come up with so far is finding a big patch of molehill in the middle of nowhere, like we happen a bit of a tree or a fence post or something. I could fasten my cam to, you know, trail cam, and up and leave it for a week or two.
Yeah. I think that's going to be best, right?
The thing is now, Now she said woodpecker and mole. If I do get a shot of a mole, I dread to think what she's going to try and come up with next time. Oh, these on here, look, are definitely fresh.
Yeah.
Look at that one. That looks like it could have just happened.
Oh, you've just missed that one.
Well, there didn't seem to be any holes underneath it. What did they do? Fill it back in when they go down, or what?
I don't know.
That's fresh, isn't it? You can't find a tunnel where they've been then, can you?
No.
They must fill it in behind them. Well, we're not doing this field, so we've learnt something else, eh? Oh, have you found it? Ah, so they do exist, like that.
Yeah. Found it.
Yeah, yeah.
I won't want to stick my finger down in case it's just underneath.
I couldn't tell you if a mole even has teeth.
Yeah. I think they do.
They can't have much of teeth, can they? They only eat. There you are, look, that's one with an oil.
Yeah.
I do think it's going to have to be a trail cam.
Yeah, definitely.
We can't sit here all day hoping a mole's going to pop its head out somewhere random, can we? We'll end up going crackers.
Yeah.
We'll head up there and over there for you. Well, I'm sorry if traffic sounds is a bit off-putting, but I'm just going to stand here for a second. I can't walk past her without giving you a shot of that, look. That's Pendle Hill in distance. And there's copies, look. Like I said earlier, I still can't believe it when we sit about now and look around and we think, we've walked up there, we've walked up there.
Yeah.
It's strange, isn't it?
It is.
Like, we'd only ever done that static car driving past, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, we've always said we'll get to the top of the hill one day.
Yeah.
And now we're saying we've walked to that hill.
Just goes to show you never know what you're capable of.
Yeah, definitely.
We do know quite a few people that go out walking on their own. I've got to admit, I would still enjoy it, but I do enjoy it a lot better with company.
Yeah.
I can't think of any better. Does us both world a good, doesn't it, wandering about?
It does. It's great for mental health.
Well, we were just going to nip into them woods down there, heading to Huncoat Colliery. But my son Tartan's just rung up and said, what steak do you fancy? So it's definitely time to head home. So we'll save that for another day, but next couple of days we will head into them again and have a little look round there.
Yeah.
Now spring seems to be in full bloom. We'll see if there's a bit of a difference in there.
And I want to get some more wild garlic as well.
And you want to do a bit more foraging, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Actually says there's only about a fortnight left, a few weeks on being able to go out and grab some wild garlic, so if any of you that fancy it, I'll get a bigger lump. I remember that tree down there, you remember?
Geocache.
Yeah, that's where you had me digging about. Belly button deep in bramble bushes.
Yeah.
Trying to find you that geocache.
We've still found it though.
I come out looking like a porcupine had attacked me, though, didn't I? I had
Yeah.
phones stuck in me for days afterwards.
But you got my geocache, so I'm happy.
It's good when you can look about though and have little bits of memories like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, now as I've got a steak calling my name, I'll say goodbye now. Hope you all enjoyed coming with us. Hope you all enjoyed what you've seen. And like I said, thanks Andy, for fella we've just met on walk, for giving me a bit of advice where to look for more hills. And
Yeah.
thanks for seeming genuine about me. Well, you as happy as I was that I found a woodpecker.
Yeah.
So, it was good to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you and your daughter.
Hope you enjoyed the rest of your walk.
Yeah. And please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we will get back to all comments. Thank you for watching.
Have a good night.
Yeah. Bye.